What's up, gamers? Welcome back to another video. In today's video, we're going to be talking about how to anchor in Rainbow Six Siege. Before we go any further, there are links to my Twitch and Twitter in the description below, so make sure you go check those out. So anchoring isn't really the flashiest thing to do in the game, right? Lots of clips you watch, it's not somebody playing smoke, sitting behind a shield for 2 minutes, using their utility, and then eventually stopping the plant, right? Usually it's going to be like a Jaeger or a Vigil, maybe Ela, running around and getting a bunch of kills. And yeah, that's important, but really, anchoring is the foundation of any good defense. It's the last line of defense, and it's almost like, if you think of sports, it's almost like your offensive line, right? Yeah, your wide receivers and quarterback, they get all the credit for making all the big plays, but if you don't have good blocking, then you're not gonna win. You're not gonna win any games. So let's say that your Jaeger and your Vigil die, your roamers die. It's up to your anchors then to stop the attackers, no matter how many of them, no matter how much time is left, stop them from getting to the site and planting, right? So you can pretty much anchor with anybody. The main anchors are gonna be like Smoke, Mute, Echo, Maestro, Cade, Mira, mainly 3 armors. You can anchor with anybody. For example, I usually tend to anchor with Jaeger in ranked or soft roam, not really roaming super far away, mainly because lots of my teammates will pick somebody, like they'll pick a Bandit, Ela, Vigil, and 3 of them will roam, and then I'll have to stay on site. But for this example, we're going to be using Smoke, and let's get into it. The foundations of anchoring, we already discussed the operators. For your playstyle, you want to play very passive, you want to have good positioning, and you want to really milk the time as much as you can, right? So for example, off the first point, which is playing passively, right? You do not want to swing anything unless you know somebody is downed on drone, you know, like it's a free kill, right? Like let's say somebody's downed in trophy, right? And a thermite goes to pick them up. As they're getting picked up, if you can swing and quickly shoot one, maybe get both of them, that's a risk. It's a very high risk because if you die, it's very bad. But it's a risk that you might have to be willing to take sometimes, right? The main kind of golden rule with defense in general, but really with anchoring, is don't engage unless the attackers engage you, which basically means don't swing unless you're being swung, right? So what that means is, let's say you hear somebody like, oh, you got to call, somebody's in master. That means don't swing out here playing super aggressive trying to get the kill, because like I've said many times already, if you die, it's very bad. You're the last line of defense. What rather you should do is like, okay, one's master, he might come trophy. If he gets to this door, then I'll shotgun him, right? Play it to your strengths. For example, Smoke, best shotgun in the game, can one-shot somebody maybe even all the way to that door fully ADS, right? At least to there. So you want to play to your strengths of having that shotgun, and if somebody's really close, swing them, right? That doesn't mean swing all the way out here, but if somebody's really close, somebody's pushing into your space, then you want to get aggressive only when they're getting aggressive on you, right? Like I said, play your strength. So if you're an Echo with an ACOG, that might mean holding a really tight angle, right? Let's say that the breach is open. You can maybe hold a really tight angle like this all the way onto the breach over there. Watch them run in with your ACOG. It really depends. To the second point, positioning, right? Kind of going off of the first point, positioning yourself like, oh, you got to call somebody's master. That means you don't want to be sitting here watching white stairs, because you're protected from big window, white stairs, dorms window, but you get to call somebody's master. If somebody goes to swing you from trophy, from master to trophy into this room, onto the kind of open area, you're out of position, right? Might be protected from white stairs and big window and dormant window, but nobody's there. Your main threat is master, and that's where you need to readjust to. So, oh, somebody's master, okay, let me play close with the shotgun, or oh, somebody's master, let me back way up with my ACOG if I'm Echo, hold a tight angle on the door, right? Like I said, playing to your strengths, same with positioning. The third tip, playing the time, right? So for example, if you're Smoke and Echo, those are the 2 main operators, even Maestro that I am discussing. If the time is literally your best friend, right? If you're able to have 10 seconds left and all of the attackers need to funnel to you, as a Smoke player, that's literally your dream. Because one smoke canister, you throw it down, you use it, they can't run through this door, you use your shotgun, it's literally free. Even if you're a Echo player or a Maestro or somebody holding a tight angle, you know, okay, there's a master push, there's 10 seconds left, let me hold the angle, they're gonna need to start rushing in, not being able to drone everything out, check every angle, and I'm gonna be able to get some free kills, right? That's what it comes down to. You want to have, as hopefully if your roamers do their job, there should be between 10 to 40 seconds left for the attackers to push in. Usually most executes in high level of play, even in just like competitive in general, most attackers, especially in this meta, are pushing onto the objective with 20 seconds left on the clock, right? So being able to utilize your smokes, utilize your echo drones, utilize your maestro cams, that's very, very important. That doesn't mean hold on to your utility until there's 20 seconds left and they're pushing. If they're getting really aggressive in trophy and you feel you're gonna get pushed, use a smoke, push them back. Waste time using your utility. If somebody's gonna swing on the smoke here and you have an echo drone right there, like it's an Ashe, as Ashe goes to swing, echo stun her until smoke, and smoke swings, and while she's disoriented or not really paying attention or just messed up in general, you can easily kill her. Or with the maestro cam, you start tasing her in the back, smoke swings while she goes to shoot the maestro cam, easy kill. You want to use your utility smartly. You don't want to be wasting it, right? Like, oh, somebody's master, that doesn't mean throw a smoke, like, oh, they're gonna push trophy. They could, that's not what I want to do. They could obviously just push the wall. Doesn't mean they're gonna push trophy. Quickly recapping, we talked about playing to your strengths, right? Not swinging, not engaging unless you're being engaged, which means basically if you're smoke, you have a really good shotgun, you just sit here. If they start to swing you, you swing. You don't be the one to engage into them. You wait till they engage you, and then you come at them with a shotgun, and you one pump them in the face. If you're playing Echo or somebody with an ACOG, you hold a tight angle. Once they start to run in, then you shoot at them. Then you start to fight at them, right? On to the next point of recap. We talked about positioning, right? My example was if you're playing here, and you get a call somebody's master going into trophy, you know for sure somebody's over there. Somebody might be white stairs, but either way, if you're like, okay, somebody's master, I'm just going to ignore that, you could end up getting shot in the back, right? And the third point was using the time to your advantage, right? In this meta, 20 seconds usually is when the attackers are pushing onto the objective. So what that means is try and save your utility as smartly as you can. That doesn't mean don't use it. I talked about if you're being pushed, don't be afraid to use a smoke grenade to keep them at bay. But using your utility smartly, so hopefully you would at least have one smoke canister left for when they go to that final execute in 20 seconds, that you'll be able to stop the plant, is very important. So I hope you enjoyed. If you did, remember to like and subscribe. I stream pretty much every day, link in the description below. Thank you for watching, and peace out, gamers.